I like it.
Yes, so welcome everybody. Here we are talking today about spring cleaning.
Not so long ago, ingredients were legible, fragrances were real, cleaning products were safe, and cheese was, well, cheese. Yes, once upon a time, products were actually products of nature. But over the last century, industry after industry abandoned the source for synthetics and purity for profit. But what does it mean for your health? Concern is mounting over the risks of toxic load. For the most part, bodies are quite adept at filtering and flushing toxins, which is important since some toxins are not easily avoided. The human body can only filter and flush so much before the load takes a physical toll. Though you can't control many everyday environmental toxins, you can purge the hundreds of toxins lurking in your own cabinets and drawers. Indeed, studies have found that just a squirt of common air freshener releases close to 100 contaminants. Many perfumes and colognes contain phthalates, which emerging science suggests may be linked to reproductive and development issues. Most products used to clean the home should probably come with a full protective suit. It wasn't always this way, and it doesn't have to be. Pure and effective products do exist that bring the best of nature into your everyday routines. The choice is yours. doTERRA. Pursue what's pure.
I really love this video. It just really is
That's
well
cute.
put. Yeah, when we're just talking about all the cancer and all the horrible things that the treatments that they do to our bodies and stuff like that, and all the doctor insurance companies and things and how they control everything. It's just here's a way we can take control of our health by trying to eliminate a lot of those toxins in our home. And um, so some of toxic substance accumulated within your body and burden they place on vital organs. You know, the toxic load, like when we're feeling tired and stuff. I mean, um, detoxing our body and stuff like that is really important from time to time. But we never really talk about detoxing our cleaning supplies. So I thought I would today just go through a lot of the doTERRA ingredients that we have and the different oils and why oils are just, they're so intelligent and they have such an amazing amount of properties in them that really help with cleaning. So, essential oils, why would you want to clean with essential oils? Well, they're natural and safe, of course, and they're powerful, potent, very effective, and they're I can't talk tonight. I was out cleaning in the yard and my body's all wiped out. Um, but they're all really powerful ways to give aroma in the home, different types of cleaning options and things like that. So when we're going through and we're looking at ditching and switching, so Kathleen, I would love for you to go into your kitchen and look underneath the cabinet and say, what do you have there? Like, what do you guys have in your kitchen? Oh,
You
look at
want me to tell you right now?
no, no, I'm just being silly.
Well, you know I'm mine is good, but then my daughter-in-law, there's way up at the top shelf, they've got some of the other junk, but it's way up. Yeah, but we've got On Guard diluted or the cleaning product in every three different rooms.
Yeah, it's um some of the, I remember when I worked at Silver Lake Park and we had cabins that we needed to clean in the cabins and they would get so dirty. You know, people would cook bacon and grease and stuff in the kitchen and we would use like ammonia. I remember it was like smelled so bad. Like, it was just my eyes would burn and they said that, well, this is a safe alternative, rather than having chemicals because people don't want you to use chemicals. And I'm like, this
Ammonia?
can't, this can't
Ammonia?
be. Yeah, I remember.
No, I think my great grandmother's lungs were destroyed because she used to clean houses with ammonia. And that's what I grew up knowing that her lungs were destroyed because of cleaning with ammonia and
Well,
breathing.
Clean anything.
well,
Really, what would destroy is to take pour ammonia in Clorox. That makes a bomb.
I
It'll kill you.
Uh,
could just see this big, huge, cleaning the toilet or clean. So much for that. Um, but I just remember it not getting the grease off the kitchen, and I would go back and complain, I can't clean this. It's just like, oh, it's just I'm just smearing the grease around everywhere. It was just horrible. Um, but phthalates, common air fresheners, like, oh my gosh, you guys, people who love that new car smell. Like,
Oh my
what are
God.
you smelling? Do you ever have anybody
It's
say, "Oh, I like the new car smell"? I'm like, ugh. But you go
it's
to
a plastic conditioner.
a
Isn't that funny? I mean, you can find it in shampoo and all kinds of stuff too.
oh gosh. Oh yeah, yeah, sure. Formaldehyde, that's even on clothes, when they make clothes in China or wherever. I mean, it doesn't have to be just China, it could be India for all that matter. And when they ship it over in the containers, they have to put formaldehyde on it so the moths won't eat the fabric and the clothes when they come over in the shipping containers. So when you buy clothes, you got to wash them, because they have that. And it's a carcinogen and it's very irritable in the skin. And our skin is the largest organ on our body, right? And yeah, so let's absorb that stuff. And I always think about the cleaner, the Simple Green. We thought we were being so smart buying Simple Green. And the Simple Green, at the shop, we'd clean stuff with it. And when you really look at the instructions on Simple Green, it says spray on, wipe off, and then wash off. Nobody ever washes that off. Have you ever washed off after you wiped off?
Mm.
No. So then there's the trisulonsin, I can't say that right, triclosan, found in antibacterial soaps and hand sanitizers. So, when we were going through the COVID thing and people's hands were just so horribly dry from the alcohol and the different chemicals in the hand sanitizer and synthetic fragrances and so on. So all these, I mean, there's this list could go on and on and on and on, right? But when we switch to essential oils, they do have cleansing properties in them, like tea tree, lemon, and lavender naturally are a disinfectant without toxic chemicals. They're antibacterial, antifungal, they're safe and gentle. So you can put them on your skin, and your body's going to probably get some health benefit from it, right? It's the complete opposite. They're effective and powerful. Lemon oil takes off the boogers, like the little stickers and stuff you have on glass. And it's just like I needed lemon oil back at the at the cabins when I worked at the park. Um, but ditching these harsh chemicals and switching to essential oils, you're not only making your home safer, but it's also helping the planet by reducing the toxic waste. So when we're talking about saving the planet, I remember, Kathleen, I think you were the one that told me this, that when doTERRA had, there's the facial line with the invigorating scrub and the little scrubbies in it. Actually, the kind that they were using at one time would get into the ocean and the fish would eat it and they couldn't digest it. Now they use jojoba beads that will melt,
Aw.
right? And so everything that doTERRA has is going to be beneficial. And Kathleen was actually asking me about the VMG, that it didn't say that it was organic. It didn't say organic, and that so I like that bothered me because I wanted to be sure, that when we're talking about let's see if I can pull that up here. When we're talking about, I gotta get on the right thing here. Kathleen, where are you? When we're talking about having uh, GMO foods or products that are organic, you would think that the doTERRA certified tested grade oils, the CPTG essential oils, would be all of that. And so it is. So you can be sure that when they test it. So what happens is doTERRA sources a lot of the ingredients all over the world. Right. And so let's say they're sourcing something from South Africa. Well, South Africa's government doesn't have the same testing as our FDA or as what the criteria would be for the approval of the um, GMO, non-GMO, or whatever. And what I mean by all that is when we ship product to India And this was the same thing in Tanzania when we were trying to register product into Tanzania, is they didn't have a category like essential oils. They had, it's either a skincare line or it's for food grade. And so there wasn't a category for essential oils. It could be for all of it. Like you can eat it, you can put it on your skin, you can clean with it, right? And so they don't have categories for them when they, in some of these governments. So um, we source our ingredient. I'm going to read what she said. We source our ingredients from a number of sources from around the world. Each location has its specific laws and rules governing agriculture and collecting wild crafted botanicals. We look for plant materials, ingredients that are grown in specific environments, but we do not label our products as organic due to the varying regulations in each country. All of our supplement ingredients are first selected based on the strict requirements. Every ingredient is tested by a third party, which is our CPTG, to confirm that it's free of contaminants, including heavy metals, bacteria, herbicides, pesticides, and other contaminants specific to the ingredient. If there is any risk that might be present, um, after testing that raw ingredient stage, it then is tested again after the finished product is manufactured. We also ensure that there is adequate documentation and the result of each test throughout the process. This puts our quality at the highest level. So when doTERRA came up with the CPTG, Certified Pure Tested Grade, they raised the bar because in the essential oil industry, there were no regulations on purity. And so that's why you can buy a different brand of essential oil where it says 100% pure, and then you roll it around the back and it says, but did not put on your skin and do not take internally. Well, what the heck? So maybe they're putting 5 drops of pure lavender and then they're filling the rest of it up with formaldehyde, right?
Yeah.
So they can say that, but so doTERRA decided to raise the bar and come up with their own classification of the CPTG tested grade for that. Are you taking a picture of it, Mom?
No,
Okay.
Hey, Becky.
Yeah.
You know, when you think about the laboratory testing they're doing for the herbicides, pesticides, and that kind of thing, when they do the detection limits and what they report, the units that they report, it's usually micrograms per liter, and that is 1 part per billion. So it's very, very, very sensitive. And so if they're able to say, hey, these are pure without any of these um, items in them, I think that's pretty safe to say they must be organic. They're not putting chemicals on these things or it would show up in the testing.
Yeah. So um, I'm wondering, so a kind of a question back to you with all the testing that you do with like water and stuff like that. What, how does that label get on the product? You know, so if you are working in the government for the water systems and stuff like that, you provide them with the tested paper that this is a good product or good water, right?
Yeah, just the results is good enough. And sometimes we give a makeshift water quality report to the bottlers just because they like it, you know, but it's still true. It's just not like, it's not a government
FDA thing.
and we test for FDA requirements. So we are ensuring that they meet that. But it's not like a government award. It's, we put it together.
So that's kind of my question. So you go through and do all that. Why wouldn't you put the stamp of FDA approved? Because does it have to go through the FDA?
I don't know. I don't know if a bottle of water says FDA approved, meets FDA, it might say meets FDA standards if it said anything,
Okay. So
right?
then I wonder why doTERRA wouldn't do that because it actually exceeds FDA standards. Maybe they feel like their CPTG seal is
Oh,
good enough. I don't know.
is there actually an FDA standard? It would be
Well, there
like
isn't for essential oil.
USDA,
Uh,
USDA maybe. Would it
Well,
be USDA?
FDA, you can't, essential oils can't be, FDA approved because they're not a manufactured product. What was it, Kathleen, that you were saying that yesterday? You said it perfectly. You're muted. Yeah.
Food and drug. You know what? I meant food and drug, not USDA. I meant food
Here
and
I
drug.
said something, but yeah, they don't have any control of natural products. They only,
Control manufactured stuff.
yeah.
Well,
Yes.
they're making the assumption that everybody knows that doTERRA has certified pure products, and so they're not, if you're a user, you would know that, right?
Yeah.
No, actually, no. So people,
That's why we brought it up, is because Kathleen didn't want to do the VMG because it didn't say organic on it. And she doesn't do the protein powder because it doesn't say organic on it. And so when I was started to tell her here in Bellingham, Sandy, maybe you could remind me who this is, but it's that logo, non-GMO, non-GMO. It's a Bellingham company that has the non-GMO. They certify the non-GMO.
oh, really? So
Yeah, I could see the
that's
logo.
the first step. That's one step.
Is that exact? That's doing that? Exact Scientific, maybe? I don't know.
But
Uh,
that's part of it, but that doesn't mean it's organic.
Well, what does organic mean?
It means not containing, it means containing carbon, but that's what makes organic gardening different because it uses compost fertilizer versus chemical fertilizer. It began with that. And then from there, it went to are they also spraying inorganic chemicals for pesticides? So there's organic pesticides that are still dangerous, like those Marigold based one. What is that? Are you familiar with that pesticide that's organic because it's made from plants? So is arsenic, by the way. Arsenic
Mm-hmm.
is organic. Um, oh, and it's a neurotoxin too. It causes Parkinson's. And it's in every organic product.
Oh,
It's on organic vegetables because it's organic. It can
can't
pass
think of what it's called.
Parithians.
I just looked it up on Google. It says organic in the context of food and agriculture generally refers to a production system that avoids synthetic chemicals, including pesticides and fertilizer,
Yeah.
and genetically modified organisms. It also involves specific practices that promote ecological balance.
It's come to, include that.
wow.
So, what I would say is there a way to get the report? I know there's a way to get the reports, like when you take the lot number for the VMG and you look it up and you see what pesticides, herbicides, what the report showed for them. And then if it shows ND, non-detect, I think it's safe to say it's organic if it's not got any of that in it.
And so I don't think they provide the testing other than just the essential oils. They're very transparent on that. I don't think they.
No, I'm saying they would provide the test they did on the. Oh, I see what you're saying. So you're saying only on the essential oils are they doing that?
Yeah.
I don't see. I can look it up. I'll ask her. She texted me, so I'll ask her. I'll ask her and see what she the rest of it. So it was a while ago. I have to go back and find her name, but I think this is a really great conversation because as who we are when we're selling this stuff to people and things and people come up with that, um, we do want to have talking points on that. And I think that we can, just from our talking point today, we can definitely say that the certified period, I made this, do you like that seal? I don't know why they don't come up with a nice fancy seal like that. Um, but certified peer tested grade. And I think it's real important to know that that is like doTERRA created that certified peer tested grade so that they could raise the bar that no other essential oil company does any testing on their oils like doTERRA does. And Sandy, you walked through the lab. You saw all the different testing stuff. And Kathleen, did you ever go through the
Uh-huh.
doTERRA?
Yes, yes, I have.
And it's incredible. It's really fun to see. I should have put some of the pictures of that in here, but I didn't. So, essential oils serve as effective cleaning agents because they're potent and powerful. So what that means is they have a unique molecular composition, and each one does. So like lemon oil would be different, say, than lemongrass, but they all have their own like formula within their own molecular structure.
Lemon is a little harsh to clean some things, and I can't remember what it was I used it for one time, and it was the wrong answer. I used pure lemon oil. It was too strong.
Oh yeah, I only clean off like it's goo gone. It can be like a goo gone. That's the only thing I clean is something that's plastic and sticky.
Well, like this bottle here, this bottle is kind of like a frosty, real pretty bottle, right? I mean, it's kind of hard to see. I know you can't see it, but
Mhm.
when you use the lemon oil in here, it kind of ruins the surface, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
right.
yeah. Um, so basically, we're talking about the chemicals on can create damage to the surfaces too, but you're right, going through and looking at, well, which oils are going to be great for that. So, um, you could use them for laundry. I mean, gosh, you can use them for anything. And I just love going into Pinterest and finding all these different recipes. It's really incredible. And you can make up a lot of different recipes just from like playing around with the chemical compounds. And of course, we always kind of forget about running the diffuser and cleaning the air. And after coming back from India, I'm telling you, when we got off the plane in Seattle, and you're thinking, when you're at the airport and you smell the jet fumes and stuff, that would be worse, right? But we're walking off going, oh my gosh, the air is so fresh and clean here. It's so amazing. We couldn't stop saying it. It's just pretty funny. But, here in the house, when we have like the pollen out there and stuff, it's just really nice to know that those things in the air can be actually killed too, and taken care of. Like I remember Cindy telling me about diffusing wild orange. And she says it kills the dust bunnies. And I'm like, really? Imagining all these little bunnies running around the house. But it really does. It's pretty crazy. I don't know how it does it, but so the science behind using essential oils um, is that it's kind of a duplicate slide here. Let me go through here. Here, this is what I want. Why lemon essential oils clean so well? Lemon peel contains limonene, beta-pinene, and gamma-terpentine. Am I saying that right? And so the limonene is 55 to 75% composition. So this cleans surfaces, it cleans teeth. So why isn't that in the toothpaste? I'm
I
asking.
know.
Um,
It,
huh?
it'll make them sensitive.
Maybe it's
You ever
taking,
eat a lemon? You ever eat a lemon? And how
Oh
do your
yeah, you're not supposed
feel
to
like
eat
that?
lemon because it'll
Oh.
it'll eat the enamel off.
huh? And so the beta pinene is 6 to 18% composition and it supports immune function. And gamma terpentine or Y terpentine is 3 to 16% composition. So this is a powerful surface cleaner. And so when we go through it here and we start looking at some of the chemical ingredients here, I used to love chemistry. And I remember the chemistry teacher saying to me, Becky, you should go into chemistry. And that was just like a week after I signed up for the Art Institute of Seattle. And I think I liked chemistry because everything was visual, like looking at these shapes, and I could memorize it really easy. Um, and when you're looking at the different visualization of this, it's the phenols are strong, active compounds that give essential oils intense cleaning power. So when you have an oil that has phenols in it, it's going to be probably super strong, right? They eliminate unwanted substances on surfaces, so like the bacterial, and they are known for purifying and preserving and fortifying effects, whatever that means. So the oils that are really good with that would be these three, the clove, oregano, and thyme. So, Sandy, I have a question. Do you know what this chemical compound means?
Not anymore.
Let me.
She's gonna look it up.
No, I would have said like hydroxide, but I don't know what that is. It's
Yeah.
obviously got some, it's obviously got carbon bonds in it and then an OH molecule hanging off. So I don't know what it is.
How about this one?
No, I never studied organic chemistry. So I was a biology major
Yeah.
and then I sell water testing. So I don't really get
Oh,
involved with the organic compounds.
I need to talk to you about water testing afterwards. Maybe Becky will give me your number. My daughter and fiance bought property, and they both got they got parasites from their well water.
Oh, unfortunately, we don't test for parasites. And Cryptosporidium and Giardia are two of the most common in water. And it's really hard to find a laboratory that tests for those. And we
But
just became part of one of the world's largest laboratory networks in December. We were bought, and none of those labs even do it.
but you'll test for the chemicals. Like there's old mines way up in the. I mean, there's
Mhm.
old mines all over Colorado too, and I think that's why there's
Yeah.
a high rate of cancer everywhere in Colorado. But
Hmm.
they are actually below or where there was mining probably 100 years ago. So I'm worried about their well water having lead in it and so forth.
I wonder if you could add essential oils to the
Contact you.
well.
What's that?
You might be able to kill the parasites by adding essential oils to the well.
Probably have to add a lot.
Nobody would be able to afford that. No, I've got a really nice in place water filter from Aquacera, but you have to they have so many different kinds of water filters depending on what's in the water.
Mhm.
So we have to know what's in their water and then pick the right where they might have to upgrade from the one I gave them. Thank
Yeah.
you. I'm glad to meet you.
Yeah.
Um, aldehydes are compounds that are very potent smelling. They offer powerful cleansing for surfaces as well. They're deodorizing. So that's something else to consider, deodorizing. Interesting, huh? So these would be good things to use like in something you need for deodorizing. Known for soothing to surfaces and refreshing the air. But I would probably the only oil, the two oils here would be cassia and cinnamon bark that I would diffuse. I wouldn't diffuse the other ones. Would you?
Oh, they're too valuable for me to even diffuse. I put the cinnamon in my coffee. Cassia, yeah, I can see diffusing cassia.
Cassie is a more economical one, but it smells like you've been baking all day.
I would diffuse Purify personally. I love Purify.
That's the funny. Larry loves it too. I'm not as a big fan, but we got lots of good recipes that take Purify here. So we get
Okay, and then bergamot is what I diffuse. I think I blow. Bergamot.
bergamot. I
Yeah.
like bergamot mint.
Oh, another one I have to get. Oh no.
Um, so monoterpenes are natural compounds made of two isoprene units. So C10H16. Need to go back to chemistry.
I'm going to give this entire. Can you forward me this one too? I'm going to forward this to Dr. Smith in LA.
No problem. Um, so here are a bunch of essential oils with cleaning properties. So you can do a screenshot of this. These are the oils that have cleansing properties. So like if you had, um, I know lavender should be on this list, and it's not. But if you had a particular oil like ginger, oh, ginger essential oil. Well, maybe that one doesn't have cleaning properties on it, right? So you wouldn't put that one in your spray bottle. So there's some of them that just don't have the same amount of properties to it.
Becky, did I tell you that I went online. I said doTERRA, do it yourself, essential oils for infection. And the next, some bunch of things came up, but the next one was from the NIH.gov,
Oh, yeah.
and a whole list of essential oils came up and matching what bacteria they killed.
Oh,
And
really?
remember that that presentation about 7 years ago. That doctor, I bet that was her research. That doctor from Hopkins,
Oh, wow.
John Hopkins,
Oh,
I bet
wow.
it's her research. And that was so cool to see it validated. I posted it on Facebook. It was
Oh,
that cool.
oh,
And
wow.
I use arbor vitae, and that's what I use for my infection
Wow.
because I had it. What, the first one there? Oh, sure, I'll use that one then.
So powerful. Yeah, send me the link to that because I'd like to take a look at that.
Yes, very cool.
So safety guidelines, this is just kind of one of those things that, just for covering our butt, I guess. But when you're going through and wanting a strong potion or stronger or strongest, how many drops to use? I think it really depends on the essential oil and what you're using it for and how big of a container you're putting it in. So, um, maybe write down your recipe. Over here, it's talking about use 5 or fewer drops of essential oils to 2 to 3 cups of cleaning solution. Now, what are we talking about when we're talking about cleaning solutions? Well, we've got like white vinegar is a good one, or baking soda, or salt. Castile soap is one of my favorites. So we buy the Castile soap by the gallon, because I make a lot of stuff for the market and different things too. But these are like some kind of the base ingredients of some of these recipes, and they're really kind of nice to have. So I'm going to challenge you, ladies, to do a 10-day essential oil cleaning challenge. And so going through and with all these different things I'm going to share with you, there's 10 of them. Actually, I have more than that, of different recipes that you may want to switch and ditch what you have in the home now and see what this is for you. So, of course, the diffuser, that's an easy one. But here's some of the good oils for freshening the air. Get rid of the candles and the little plug-ins and stuff that are horrible for our bodies and the little bathroom sprays, and use diffusers. And of course, here's a bunch of the cleaning products that doTERRA has. There's more. I just listed a few of them. There's the On Guard Protective Blend. The On Guard Cleaner Concentrate is my favorite, you guys. I love it. And the so if you like the Purified, do you like the Abode, Sandy?
I don't know if I really even smelled it. I smelled it. I've got so many oils in my box that I've never even really tried.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I haven't tried it either. I'll see if I have it.
The Abode cleaning concentrate is absolutely awesome.
Is it? There's a concentrate.
I have a glass top black stove, and it shows everything, but I clean it with that, and it just shines it up like nobody's business. I use it on everything.
Wow. So, and when you use that, Mom, do you take that little bottle and put it in the spray bottle? You use the whole thing?
Yep.
Use a whole bottle in
Yeah.
a
I'm
big
gonna go grab one
In
real
the
quick.
container that they provide.
I'm gonna grab it so you guys can see what it is.
Oh, I like Abode. Smells really nice. It does remind me of Purify.
Now, the cleaning pods, the laundry pods, and the dishwasher pods, I'm not sure.
Oh, I have a Bode. Sorry.
But you need
you
need that cleaning solution. Comes in a little jar when you order it.
Hey, Kathleen, what are you talking about?
Here's the
Have it. Didn't know
Let's see. Let's see if what do you have? The bottle of oil?
Uh-huh.
yeah.
Okay, you want to get the cleaning solution. I'll go get mine.
This is it here.
That looks familiar. I might have
There
that.
you go.
familiar. I had that in Oregon, so that's
And
where it got used and
I
got
think
put in a
it's
pump
made,
bottle.
this is aluminum, so it's very recyclable. It's nice and strong and heavy. It's not plastic. And do you pour the whole thing in this, Mom?
That's what we did. Yeah.
Yeah. So
Okay.
this is just a concentrate and you just put water in it.
All right. And what do you do with just this little one then?
I don't know.
It
Add
might
it.
be okay in the diffuser. Nah,
I got it.
smells too medicinal.
Yeah,
Hey,
you got it.
you
There
do.
you go.
Yeah, I definitely had that in
You go.
Oregon.
Sandy, you're so cute. She goes to her Why do you have it in your closet?
The laundry room. I don't even know what it's for.
Well, Cindy Grass uses it in her diffuser. She
I
has
was wondering.
one of those little bubble diffusers in her bathroom, and she put the bottle in it, and when you walk in, it goes poof poof, and she just loves the smell. And so you could use it as something like that. And yeah.
This doesn't smell as good as the abode oil. It smells like some turpentine, some thyme, I don't know what it
Yeah,
is.
I got it. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a little bit more limey, huh? This is
Tiny or something.
this is a glass bottle.
What do you do with this Air X?
Oh, that's the same kind of thing too. So you can use that in the laundry and put it um on the balls. The
Oh,
What
your
is that?
dryer balls?
Air X, something called Air
Yeah.
X.
I have not heard of that.
Okay, so hang on
That
here.
might be that might be interesting in a diffuser. What is it?
Air X is
Frankincense. But I don't reckon and cardamom?
Cardamom.
It is a strange blend.
um so the bathroom, cleaning the tiles and surfaces. So here's the toilet cleaning pods. And here I made some the other day when we had the party here at my house. And I have these cute little um molds that are little seashells.
Oh,
Can you see?
And what do you put that in the toilet water?
Yeah, it's like a little balm. You put it in there. It's like a little bath balm.
Did
And
it get rid of my calcium ring?
Probably not.
what will get
something
rid of your
acidic.
calcium ring? I'll-
Water softener.
no,
Well, I got that, but you actually need a pumice stone to take it off.
that's what I was just gonna
No,
say.
there's other things to dissolve it. I just have to think about it for a while.
Those pumice stones work really good,
Well, yuck.
but they
In
don't
the
stick
toilet
to
tank or the toilet bowl?
the
Well,
bowl.
you take your hand and you go in there and you scrub the ring
No,
off.
there's other things that'll dissolve calcium. I just have to think about it for a little
I don't
while.
know, does vinegar do it?
Yeah,
What'll do it?
yeah, vinegar will do it, and
Do
and
vinegar soda?
citric acid will dissolve the calcium.
Okay, so we have citric acid here. Citric
Yeah,
Yay.
acid,
there we go.
yeah. And so I would use the Arax or the Abode in this recipe instead of these oils. So you could do that. This is Purify. You like Purify, so but these are fun to make. And so there's the one.
I think you're gonna have to stay longer now, Becky. I just called you Betty. I call my little Betty, I call her Becky all the time. So don't be offended. I just called you
Her
Betty.
granddaughter's named
Yeah,
Betty.
my sweet granddaughter.
um, this is for cleaning the tile and stuff like that too. It's just a little bit different of a recipe where it has Castile soap in it. And they look like this.
I just bought a box of baking soda this big at grocery outlet. Truly, it's like a foot tall.
I buy the ones at Costco. Have you seen those? They're like
Bag?
that.
Is it a
I don't
bag?
know. Yeah, it's a bag.
Yeah.
Maybe 7 or 8 pounds, 9 pounds. And so I had 10 of them in my shopping cart last time I was there. And people were asking me why I had so much baking soda. And I saw the best recipe for cleaning my teeth last night, and I thought I'd try it. I was actually buying it for the lab.
Over the lab.
Funny.
How funny.
Yeah, buy the big container of the baking soda. Somebody told me it also gets rid of the moss in your yard.
Huh.
Note to self.
Probably get rid of weeds too.
Laundry. So here's some ideas for laundry. So add 3 drops of wild orange to your dryer sheets. Now, we're going to take that off. Don't ever use dryer sheets. You can take
Yeah.
fabric and like old hankies or something and use that as your dryer sheets and put the essential oils on that. We prefer using the dryer balls, and I actually have a picture of a dryer ball here in a second. Um, And you can add Siberian fir to the rinse cycle. And you can add the essential oil on a damp cloth when you're ironing. I never thought of that. Have you guys ever done that before? Is adding it to
Oh,
iron? Who irons anymore? Do you?
I do.
Sandy does too.
I do. I just iron my pants.
Add a
And
half a cup of white vinegar and 4 to 6 drops of melaleuca into the wash cycle and naturally brighten your clothes.
Hmm.
I didn't know that either, so I'm going to try that. I got white vinegar and so on. So cool. Powder laundry detergent. So this is another thing. I do make this and sell it at the market. I had a party here on What's going on with my voice? I had a party here on Sunday and I had some of it left over and everybody bought it. So, pretty cool. And here's the dryer balls. So they're kind of cool to have. And Larry loves them. You can make these too out of wool. You would take some tin foil and roll it up and get the end started. And then that way you have the tin foil to help with the static cling. And then making a spray bottle again to do this for spraying on the, like in the car or on the furniture and so forth for making it smell better. And lavender's really good for the bed sheets, or maybe that RX would be really good for the car and the carpet in the car or something like that. Have you ever made your own potpourri? Wouldn't that sound like a fun class to do? It'd be kind of fun. Um, and using different dried things. And here's some different essential oils good for that. More of the spicier type oils are good for that. Here's another natural air freshener again, doing baking soda and putting in a jar. And on the top of it, you could put like fabric, really pretty fabric or something. That would be kind of nice. And they make nice little gifts or something. Here's an essential oil room spray. Again, with grapefruit and lime. Now, in our bathroom, we have that continuous spray that doTERRA used to sell them, the spray bottles, and you can make your own bathroom spray or whatever. Here's a cleaning spray. So again, this one has white vinegar and warm water, 15 to 20 drops of your favorite essential oil. Here's different oils that are recommended for like lime, purify, and eucalyptus. And then glass cleaner. So here's another one, and I haven't tried this one. So doing white vinegar and distilled water and then using the citrus oils because the citrus oils are really good at get rid of that film off the windows.
and off stainless steel refrigerators.
Oh,
Which one's for stainless steel?
well, we were talking about white
I'm
vinegar.
trying, I mean, I used to make a spray and give it to friends that had those refrigerators. I know the lemon oil was, I think it was like um, fractionated coconut oil, and because, you know, that way it'll come out of the spray bottle, and lemon.
Um,
Hmm.
It
this
was
I think
lovely,
works.
but I've been using just On Guard works great too now. It works.
Um, here's some dish soap. So you can make your own dish soap using a Castile soap and lime oil, lemon oil, and grapefruit or wild orange. And so that's kind of fun to make your own dish soap. Think about how much money you could save, right?
Yeah.
And you know, Larry loves that Dawn dish soap because it cuts the grease really good, but it's the smell. There's something wrong
And
with
I
it.
think it's really hard to wash off too.
Yeah,
Mhm.
It's really
yeah.
hard to wash off your plates and stuff
Um,
because you can still smell it after.
yeah, something's wrong with it. Essential
Yeah,
oils.
have you guys ever, I'm sorry,
Go ahead.
have you ever smelled your dishes if you use the old stuff like the old Cascade or something like that? They smell awful. They
Yeah,
smell so
that's,
chemical.
there's a chemic, and I think there's melted plastic on them too from the pod, the wrapping of the pods. I mean, I'm
Um,
told that it's really dangerous to
Mhm.
use to eat off
wow.
of them.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. It's chemicals.
essential oil hand foaming soap. So doing the Castile soap again and having the hand pumps. You can still get those on the doTERRA website, the plastic ones anyway. They do have the glass one that you can buy, but I think it's back ordered right now. You have to check and see. Here's the wood polish using the Arbor Vitae.
Ooh,
Yeah,
wow, there it is, the fractionated coconut oil with lemon and arbor verte.
yeah.
Cool. And I gotta say, I bought this bottle at Walmart and it was faulty. The didn't matter how tight you screwed it on, the glass bottom would just fall right out, and it did fall out and totally break all over. I noticed they don't carry it anymore, so it
Uh,
must have happened to everybody.
I got these at Oil Life.
And it's some glass.
Yeah, it's glass, and they have really pretty variegated colored ones and stuff. You can buy
Okay,
two for
great.
$5 or something. And
That is great.
this top is the best spray top ever. Like I've had these probably for 10 years.
Oil Life.
And we got these when we went to convention one time.
Ah,
I bought a whole bunch of them because we were in the car and I thought, oh
you
yeah,
could do that. Yeah,
yeah,
that is a really good price.
yeah.
Well, I have a question back to that other slide. Okay, 4 drops of our arbor vitae and 2 drops of essential lemon, and then mix it with coconut oil. Well, how much?
Yeah, they don't tell you. Looks like that bottle full.
Yeah, that's part of the problem with this PowerPoint actually came from doTERRA. And
Huh?
I went through and fixed some of them, but they don't, on all of the recipes, they don't really say. And that's why that one safety one is like strong, stronger, strongest, right? It's like, well, what are you putting it in? Really.
Yeah.
So we can go back to that slide too. Maybe it does kind of say, um, yep.
Yeah.
So yeah, it does say. So if you want something for tougher tasks like stains, grease, messes, and sticky residue, use 10 to 15 drops of essential oil in 3 to 5 cups of cleaning solution. So that recipe was like,
Cups? Holy smoke.
yeah, it's pretty, it seems, um, for particularly pesky, persistent jobs, 20 or more drops, um, 2 to 3 cups, 3 to 5 cups, and it doesn't say here. So
Wow.
I would say this then, if it's saying 3 cups, wouldn't you say this is probably about 4 cups? If it's 16 ounces, it'd be 4 cups, right?
That's 2 cups.
Cups. Yeah, 2 cups.
8,
Eight
yeah.
ounce, 8 ounce cups. Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah, two.
That just seems
You
like
know,
it'd be way too much coconut oil compared to the essential oils. Wouldn't be strong at all.
I'm
oh,
hoping they
well,
fruit cleaning recipe here.
I mean, it is for like polishing, like cleaning wood, right?
Yeah.
Preservative polish. So you would think you would want it oily,
Yeah, you do, for sure.
like the Old English. Remember how oily that was?
Yeah.
It was great for wood.
Yeah. So probably like a moisturizer for the wood, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Especially down here.
Yeah. So here's a sticker remover, which is everybody's favorite. This is a really good recipe. 2 tablespoons of baking soda, 5 drops of lemon essential oil, and 1 cup of water. Oh, let me go grab one more thing, you guys.
Brilliant. Yeah, so the baking soda is real alkaline, and then we got a little bit of, it's a debate whether the lemon is alkaline or acidic, right? What do you think it is?
It's acidic until it hits your body, it turns into alkaline.
So it's going to be acidic here
Yeah.
mixed with the alkaline baking soda and somehow just kind of whatever. I can't
Well,
figure it.
I've always just used the oil pure to get the stickers off. I've never
That's what
tried it
I've
with baking
usually,
soda. Oil
that's
by
what I've
itself
done.
works.
Yeah, that's what I've always done. But this is great. If there's something, a lot of sticky stuff, you might want to do this recipe.
If there's a lot of sticky stuff, get the blow dryer and heat it up first before you try and get it off.
Brilliant, brilliant.
So this is a just a glass, one of these containers. And I put that recipe in here. And this is a sponge you can get on Amazon. It's just a regular sponge. It's like a Mr. Clean sponge. It's called the Mr.
Oh,
Clean.
yeah, those are good.
And I bought 24 of them for like $5.
Wow.
And so
Is it got the Mr. Clean solution in it, or is it?
no, 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 no. This is the recipe that we were just looking at. So, and then you could just open it up and then the sponge, I went and cleaned my refrigerator with this because, you know how you get water stains on it kind of, you just can't get them off? Mama, this might be the same thing with your stovetop. And, I just wiped this on there and, um, it even had like a rust stain. Do you know what I mean? How sometimes the silver, like, I don't know if that's, cheap stuff, but and then I took my microfiber cloth and wiped off the residue of the baking soda, and oh my gosh, it just polished it up so nice. And so anyway, this is a fun thing to do too. I have a bunch of these, Sandy, if you wanted to do a class with your friends. I can um now my hand's all full of baking soda, but very fun to do. So let me go back to the
Mhm.
presentation if I can find it.
I'm hoping there's a vegetable and fruit wash
Oh, I don't know if I did food.
because I've been using peppermint oil and water and it's not a good idea.
There is one though. There is a recipe. Um, Here's one for carpet.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Yep.
So doing this with baking soda and cypress, eucalyptus, or lemon oil and vacuum it up. Here's the soap again. So sometimes it's hard doing presentations like this when I have one for India and one for United States because we try really hard not to put the oils that are not available in India. So I have duplicate slides.
Oh,
Um, but this is the product line with um
Abode.
the
yeah.
boat. Now these things here, this is just the tray, but these bottles here I are individually sold and I think they're all the same price and I forget how much it was and I forgot to finish my they were supposed to go over here. Um and the little scrubber for the dishes and stuff like that. So that would be kind of like another thing too where you could probably have a pre-done one with different stuff and if you're trying to get goober stuff off a little bit more. Here's all the
It's like
different,
a shaving cream thing.
huh?
It looked like a shaving cream brush.
Yeah, it does, doesn't it? I don't know what the bristles are. I have never bought this.
I love those brushes. They're like
Yeah.
clean mushrooms. You could clean your fruit and vegetables.
Oh, wow. Maybe
If
I
it's
should.
but if it's soft, it's great for mushrooms.
Oh, yeah.
I have a separate one for mushrooms. Yeah.
Nice. And here's all the other On Guard stuff that we all love and everything. Who uses the On Guard laundry detergent?
No,
I
I don't.
think I'm going to go back to it
Do
when I run out of what I got.
What were you going to say, Sandy?
I do, but I think I'm using too much.
Yeah.
So it's
Yeah.
like use a tablespoon or something like that.
Yeah. And it really depends on what kind
Supposed
of
to
wash
be
machine you have because, some wash machines,
the HE.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Mhm.
Um, and then you can buy the laundry pods and the dishwasher pods. Oh, I started to tell you we made pods for the garbage disposal. And
Oh,
I
really?
nice tray. Yeah. And this would be really good for like the boat or the RX or grapefruit or something. And yeah. Uh, and then here's the dish soap that they have too. And then here's you can buy these little cleaners in a group of 4, or you can buy them one at a time too. Um, so they used to have this all the Bode product line as a bundle, but they don't anymore. I went looking for it and I forgot to take the slide out. And then, of course, all the kits. Now, the VMG, they're going to change the packaging to a tall, skinny one like this because people were complaining about not being able to put it in the bottle to shake it because the package was too wide. So this is the same size, just a little bit taller than the Mito, the MetaPower collagen. And the new kit, so they have the Healthy Habits kit with the VMG Plus and the Omegas and all the new packaging. And did you know that a lot of these products are FSA and HSA eligible?
Uh-huh.
So pretty cool. And you can do your own wellness lifestyle scan. And I think you guys all know about this stuff, but I'm still in the Silver Club. So if you have anybody that you're interested in enrolling, would love to um, invite them to enroll. And this is the code. And you would be the enroller, the sponsor, all that stuff. I don't get any credit. I just get points in the Silver Club. And because I went to India, I haven't been really promoting it this much, but this May is the last month. And so, yeah, so take advantage. I'm going to have a class here at my house on May 10th. And that will be from 6 to 8 p.m. because it's a Saturday. The Sunday is Mother's Day. And so, and then I will be flying down to pick up mom and drive her back. And we're going to stop through Kathleen's place and we're going to have a class at Kathleen's place. It'll be after the Silver Club, Kathleen, but, and I haven't made the flyer yet. I'll work on that tomorrow. Okay. And then, go from there. So anyway, um,
Welcome to doTERRA Rewards, your pathway to experiencing the full value of your wellness journey. Let's explore how this program empowers you with exclusive perks and benefits. When you set up a monthly subscription of 50 PV or more, you unlock hassle-free automatic deliveries of your favorite products. Even better, though, is that you can switch up your order every month if you prefer. doTERRA subscriptions are flexible and easy to manage, up to 3 months at a time. All monthly rewards orders that are 50 to 99 PV receive discounted shipping and free shipping at 100 PV or more. Each qualifying subscription earns you rewards points that can be redeemed for free products. And the more consistently you order, the more you earn, with tiers that progress every 3 months. You can also earn a free product every month when you place an order of 125 PV or more by the 15th of the month. Start earning 10% in points immediately and watch as your rewards grow. After consistently ordering, you'll achieve VIP status and earn 30% in rewards points on your order. As a VIP, enjoy early access to exclusive promotions and limited time products. Plus, receive a special VIP gift to celebrate your loyalty. Redeeming your points is easy. Simply apply them at checkout for the products you love. With doTERRA Rewards, you're not just ordering products. You're making an investment in your health and well-being with added value at every step. With our enhanced online experience, you can easily manage your orders, plan upcoming shipments, and make the most of your subscription. Our new subscription planner allows you to schedule your products up to 3 months in advance, ensuring you never miss an essential. First-time subscribers ordering 100 PV or more receive a surprise welcome gift with their shipment, giving them access to sample some of our most popular subscription products. It's our way of saying thank you for joining the doTERRA Rewards community. Experience the VIP treatment with exclusive shopping events and special product releases only available to our top tier members. Ready to elevate your wellness routine? Start your doTERRA Rewards journey today and enjoy the benefits that make every purchase worthwhile.
ta-da!
Bonus.
What?
I said that was a bonus.
Yeah. Um, so maybe next week we can talk about the enhanced compensation. And so doTERRA, they gave us a raise. Did you know that? Sandy's going,
I don't ever see any money, so
you don't see any money.
it goes. Terry gets the checks. Puts them in the
Oh,
bank.
I'm like, wait a minute. You had me freaked out for a second. So if you did, so basically I'm gonna turn this off here.